Hi, I'm Sarah with Core Motion Fitness. Thanks for joining me today. This is a 30-minute core flow class, and all you need is a mat and your body. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna begin at the end of our mat, taking a big inhale all the way up and tipping forward into a forward fold. Let your arms hang all the way down by your feet. And then walk your hands halfway up, look toward the end of your mat. We're gonna crouch down into a small ball right here. And then roll ourselves all the way up. And at the top, palms come together, lift up and back. And let's repeat. Forward fold. And walk your hands up to your thighs. Crouch down in that small ball. And roll yourself all the way up. And the baby back bend. Let's do 2 more just like that. And last one, forward fold. Half lift. Crouch down. And roll yourself slowly up. And take that back bend at the top. And step your feet into a wide position. Toes point forward here, and we're just going to hinge forward at our hips. It's a nice hamstring release, and we'll allow our hands to come down to the ground. And hands hold onto the elbows as we sway side to side. Let your head hang right in that window of your arms. And stopping right through the middle, bend both knees and roll yourself up. Take your hands to the top of your hips, open your elbows and lean back. And let's try that again. Hinge forward, hands come to the elbows, sway side to side. And deep knee bend. Good. And roll yourself up. And again, hands to the back. And let's do 2 more just like it. Feels so amazing. Tip at the hips. Bend both knees, squat down as low as you're comfortable going. And then roll yourself up. And hands to the back. All right, feeling warm and ready to go here. So we're going to begin with our feet together, about hip distance apart. We're gonna step back with our right leg into a lunging position. So right leg steps back into a little lunge. So stay high in your lunge. Now the first part of this move, if you'd like to modify, okay, is to just hinge forward with your back toes connected to the ground. This is great. So we're gonna transition between our baby lunge and our modified warrior 3. If you'd like a little bit more from this, we're going to lunge and then tip forward, reach our arms out and hold. So let's go ahead and begin. We're gonna try for 5 reps. So nice high lunge, hold, and then hinge forward at the hips and reach. Good job, let's do it again. Again, going for 5 times. And each time, finding a little more stability in that hold. And one more time here. Baby lunge and hold. All right, we're going to stay on this right leg, okay? And come up into a tree pose. So from the side view, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna turn towards you. Take your foot right next to your calf. If you'd like to go up a little bit higher and that feels okay on your body, you're welcome to do that. So we're gonna work on opening through the hips here. Now take your arms out to the side, continue to hold, and let's lift both arms up, and then open to the side. Very good. Keep going, up. And you've got 2 more. Very nice, and last one here. Lift and release. And let's repeat everything on the other side. Take the foot to the ground and stepping back with your opposite leg into that baby lunge, hold. And let's tip forward from our hips and go into our warrior three. Arms reach out and back to your lunge 5 times through this sequence. And here's your last one. And from here, go right into your tree pose. So bring your hands down, bring your foot to the inside of your leg. Once again, I'll pivot towards you and hold. So low or high, arms open to the side, grow a little taller so we're not sinking into our hip. And arms lift, inhale up, and exhale down 5 times. Job. And 2 more. Big reaches. And last one right here. All the way up. And release hands and foot back down to your mat. All right, coming to the end of your mat, we're gonna begin with our right leg. Point your toes behind you, soften your left leg, and we're gonna lift that back leg up and pulse it 5 times. So we got 5 pulses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bring your foot down and walk your hands out into a plank position. We're gonna lift that same right leg as we move back into a 3-legged dog. So hinge the hips back, pulse it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rock back into a plank, and let's do it again. Pulse it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and into a plank. Keep going. And you've got 2 more just like that. Pushing back. And here's your final one. And set that foot down. Walk both hands back to your feet, bending both knees just like in our warm-up. Crouch down and roll yourself slowly up, taking a deep breath at the top. And now let's try it on the left side. Point your left toes back behind and pulse the leg up 5 times. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that foot down, hinge from the hips, walk yourself out into a plank. And as you push back, your left leg will now lift, and we'll pose 5, 4, 3, 2, push forward into a plank, and again. And forward into a plank. You've got 3 more just like that. You're doing great. And our final set of pulses right here. Let's do it together. And here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Push back into the downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet, and we'll finish in that crouching position. And then roll yourself all the way up and reset. Okay, we are going to go back down into a plank position. And this time work from a high plank to a low plank with some work for our back as well. So hinging at your hips, walk yourself back into a plank. Now if you'd like to, this first set can be done on your knees, just like this. So we're gonna start in a high plank, either on your toes or your knees, and go to a low plank, and we're gonna lift our hands off of the ground. Okay, so let's go from high to low 5 times. So high plank and low plank, lift your hands, spread your fingers, and if you're doing it on your toes, it looks like this. Up, and pick up the hands. Good job, 3 more. Press up. And 1 more time, and then moving on, adding just a little bit more. Now we're going to move into a rocket launcher or a partial rocket launcher. So keep your toes tucked right here, squeeze your backside. We're going to extend our arms out in front of us and then hands up and lift. Good. Extend out and hands under shoulders and just a baby lift. Good. You've got 3 more. Extend. And 1 more time here. And moving on. Tuck your knees to the floor, rock yourself back into a downward facing dog, and relax here in this position for just a moment. All right, let's go ahead and step our right leg forward. So right leg forward into a lunge and hold right here. Good. So from this lunging position, we're going to come up into what's called a flight. So we're going to drop our back heel. Okay, so drop your back heel. Arms are up behind you, and we're going to pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back into your low lunge. So slide your foot back, hold, and then just pop that foot forward slightly and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go down again, low lunge. And come up into that flight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got 2 more just like that. And back up. Trying to drop the back heel every single time your leg comes up. And last one. Bring it back up. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, hands back to the floor. Switch the legs by coming first to a downward facing dog and then stepping forward into a lunge on your other leg. So staying in this low lunge, this time with our flight, we're gonna have slightly different arms. So come up into flight, so arms are going to come back and they're gonna reach forward and back 5 times. So reach forward and back. You've got 3 more big arm circles, heel to the ground in the back. And 1 more time. And hands come down to the ground and hold. Good, let's do it again. And come on up, reach your hands back into flight and arms forward and back. And 1 more time here. And release, back down to the floor. Go a little deeper in that stretch, and then come back up again. Arms start back, and reach forward, and back. And you've got 1 more time through that low lunge flight pattern. So come down, and then come up into your flight, hold, and arms forward and back. Keep your body tipped forward this whole time. Let's try 1 more right here and release. Good job. Step your feet together. Give your legs a little bit of a shake, and we are going to start from the very top and put it all together in a nice flowing sequence. All right, so here's what we're gonna do first. Starting at the end of the mat, begin with an inhale, and we'll go into that forward fold first. So forward fold, into your half lift. Good, crouch all the way down. Roll yourself up, big back bend, and we'll try that 1 more time. So tip forward, half lift, and crouch down, and roll yourself up, and back bend right here. Now from here, we're gonna take a wide step, getting in a quarter turn. So wide step out to the side, hinge forward at the hips, sway side to side 2 times on each side, and come right back through the center, bend both knees, roll yourself up, and let's do it 1 more time, hinging at the hips, arms come down, and bend both knees, and roll it up, and hands come back by our side, and hold right here. We're gonna pivot to one direction, doesn't matter which one, and we're gonna begin in our lunge and warrior three, okay? You've just got two of these. So reach forward and hold, and lunge back again. Good job, and hold. Nice work, and right into tree pose. So hold your tree, arms open to the side, and we lift 2 times. And set your foot down. Great job, other side, take your foot back. Baby lunge, right here, hold. Warrior three, reach forward, and lift 2 times. Good, tree on the opposite side. Bring that back foot in, hold. Arms open to the side, and we lift 2 times. Good job. And release. Both feet on the ground, and we'll take our right leg back behind for 5 glute squeezes. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold right here. I want you to bend your left knee, take your hands to the ground, and walk yourself out into a downward facing dog. Pulse it 5 times, and come into a plank position, and one more time like that. Let's go. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Rock back, switch to the other side, and pulse it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock forward one more time. Pulse 5, 4, 3. Don't worry, I didn't forget those standing pulses. And rock forward, walk your hands back, keeping that left leg elevated, and stand all the way up and pulse it again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna bring ourselves back down to a plank position. So walk yourself up, moving into high plank, low plank. So starting in your high plank, go to low plank, lift your hands off the ground, hold, push back up, and let's do it again, all the way down, and hold. From here, rocket lunge, push out, okay, and hold and lift. Push out, and hold, and lift. Rock back into a downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward into a lunge, and hold. We go right into our flight pattern here. So we lift up, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back down, low lunge, and come back up to flight. Pulse again for 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll go down, and we'll transition using downward facing dog. So step back, and left leg comes forward. Low lunge. This time in our flight, our arms circle. So come up into your flight position, and arms come forward. 5, and 4, and 3, 2. One more time, and we will go down again into our low lunge. So bring your hands down to the ground, stretch your leg a little further back behind you, and then come back into flight and circle. 5, and 4, and 3, 2. One more time, and release. Good. Step your foot forward, and go ahead and shake out those legs, and we're gonna try it again, this time moving in single form. So 1 rep for each movement, and we're gonna go through it twice, all right? So now you know it, let's do it together. All right, beginning at the end of your mat, big inhale at the top, forward fold is your first move. Half lift, and crouch down into a small ball. Roll yourself up, baby back bend here, hold, and step wide into a nice wide stance. Hips go back, and hands come to your elbows, sway side to side. 1 more on each side, and come right down the middle into a big deep squat. Roll yourself up, hands come right to the back, and hold. Good. Pivot to your right, and we have our lunge into our warrior three. Lunge into our warrior three, right into our tree pose. Okay, so come into the tree, arms open to the side, lift 5 times. Up. And one more time. We're gonna set that foot down and move back into our lunge on the other side. Lunge, warrior three, hold, and go into the tree pose on the other side. So bring the foot in, arms open to the side, and we lift for 5, and 4, 3, 2, one more time, And set your foot down, take a step back if you need to. Right leg comes back for pulses. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hinge forward by bending the knees, walking yourself out into a downward facing dog. You've got 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rock forward, hold. Good job, and we're gonna switch to the other side. Pulse it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rock forward, hold. Good, walk your hands back towards your feet. And as you rise, that same leg is lifted, and pulse it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both feet to the ground, tip forward, walk out into a plank. This is your high plank, low plank. So starting high, go low, and we'll go right into our reach. So low plank, hold, reach out, and lift, and hold. Very good, downward facing dog, and right leg lunges forward, hold. Good, go into flight, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, low lunge, downward facing dog, and left leg forward. Good, and into flight. Circle the arms for 5, and 4, and 3, 2, one more time, and hold. Very good, step forward. Good, let's take a little shake out here, and we'll try it one more time from the very top. Big inhale, lift, and forward fold. Good, enjoy that half lift. Crouch all the way down. Roll yourself up, and back bend at the top, hold. Step wide, hands to your hips, hinge forward, hands to your elbows, sway side to side. And bend both knees. Drop your hips, roll yourself up, and hold. Okay, pivot to one direction. Go into your lunge to warrior 3. So lunge down and warrior 3, hold, and move right into your tree pose, arms to the side, and we lift 5, and 4, 3, 2, one more time. We're gonna transition to the other leg. So set that foot down and lunge, warrior 3, good, and tree, arms open to the side, and lift for 5, and 4, and 2, one more time. Very good, and release both feet to the ground, step back, right foot pulses back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, bend your knee, walk yourself out into that 3-legged dog, and pulse up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come forward into a plank, and switch legs, and pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push forward into a plank. Keep your leg lifted, walk your hands back, right here, and stand tall at the top, and pulse the leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your foot down, both feet on the ground, walk out into high plank, low plank with the rocket launcher. So high plank, low plank, and we reach out, and we reach in, hold, and push back to downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward into your lunge. Come up into a flight, pulse your arms back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to low lunge, downward facing dog, and left leg comes forward, and come up into flight, arm circles, reach forward and back. Good, here's 3, and 4, one more time, and release, and step forward, and you made it through the first segment of the core flow. We're gonna add a gentle side series to finish this off, and then you will be done. So taking yourself down onto your knees, okay, onto your knees, we're going to take our right leg extended out to the side and our left arm down to the floor. Good. Reach your arm out right past your ear and hold. From here, bring your elbow to your knee. So elbow to knee, reach and pull. Just working the sides of our body here in the spinal core segment. And you've got 2 more. Good, now I want you to hold, leg and arm extended, and bring the foot and the hand together in the front of your body. So we're gonna reach forward and then back, good. And you've got 3 more. And 1 more time. Great job, come right through the center, hold, and rock your hips back for just a moment, and then come back up, and let's take it to the other side. Left leg out, right hand down, and reach arm and leg away from each other, knee to elbow. Let's pull 5 times right here. There's 4, and 3. Good, 1 more time. Extend arm and leg, hold, and bring it to the front, and squeeze back, good job. Nice work. You've got 2 more here. And last one. And right back through the center, knees come together and hinge back and hold. Moving on, we're gonna rock ourselves to the side and move into a mermaid. So you're gonna reach one arm up and over. Good, we're gonna set this hand down to the ground and come up into a side bend. Good job, let's do it again. Wrap the arm around the body, look toward your toes, and hand to the ground, and up and over. Good job, keep going, you've got 3 more. Good, reach up and over, hips high. And let's take that final one right here, wrapping the hand around the body. And up and over. Very good. Let's try the same thing on the other side. So transition through the middle, swing your legs over to the opposite side, wrap your arm around, and lean up and over. Reach this top arm down to the ground, and bottom arm comes up, and we move into that side bend. Good, wrap, oops, sorry, arm didn't do what I wanted it to do. And up and over. 3 more right here. And you will get more flexible through the side of the body the more that you move through these stretches. I know, some sides are a little bit harder than the other. And 1 more time. Wrap the arm and come right through the center and hold. Good job. All right, come back to your knees and we're gonna put those 2 moves together, back and forth on each side. This time we're just gonna do 2 on each side. So begin with your right leg extended, up on your knees, take the hand to the ground and reach arm and leg. Let's begin with our pull first, just 2. We've got 2 pulls. And we've got 2 reaches to the front right here. Reach and reach. And you're gonna transition to the other side. Come to your knees and over to the other side and pull for 2. Good job. And 2 reaches to the front. And really get the toes to the hands. Transition through your knees right here and drop your heels to one side. Reach up and over and into the side bend. Right here, lift. 1 more time. Up and over. And side bend. And moving to the other side, just walk those knees over. And let's try it again. There we go. Good, last time. And then we're gonna try it all the way through 1 more time with a single set. So, finish with this side bend, come back up to your knees, shake out your hands just for a moment, rotate the wrists in both directions, take the right leg out to the side and reach down. You've got 1 knee pull and then leg extension to the front. So lift the leg, here we go. Knee pull and then lift, transition to the other side, knees up and over you go and pull and reach. Good, drop the knees to one side and up and over you go. Side bend. Really hold that leg up, the arm up. And knees down, transition to the other side. And wrap the arm. And side bend. Good job. And release. You did it. Go ahead and take your feet into a crisscross position and both arms lift up. Good job. Take your hands by your side. Tuck your chin as you do so. Lifting your chin up. Good. Take the right arm up and over and just circle it out in front of your body. And the left arm up and over and circle it out in front of your body. Tuck your chin, roll yourself up, and you are done. Thank you so much for joining me for that core flow class today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.